Welcome, and tonight, let your mind wander into the quiet world of wolves. Find a comfortable position, take a slow breath, and allow the gentle rhythm of these fascinating animals to guide you toward a peaceful night's sleep. Long before cities, roads, and bright lights covered the landscape, wolves traveled through vast forests, snowy mountains, endless grasslands, and frozen tundra. Their soft footsteps blended into the sounds of nature, leaving behind only faint tracks in the earth. For thousands of years, they have lived among changing seasons, adapting to places where many other animals could never survive. Despite their reputation, wolves are usually cautious animals. They do not spend their days searching for danger. Instead, they prefer peaceful forests and remote wilderness where they can live quietly with their families. A wolf's greatest strength is not simply its sharp teeth or powerful legs. Its greatest strength is cooperation. A family of wolves is called a pack. Unlike the old stories that describe constant fighting for leadership, most wolf packs are simply families. Parents guide their young, older brothers and sisters help protect the pups, and every member plays a role in helping the group survive. The gray wolf is the largest member of the wild dog family. Adult wolves can travel incredible distances, sometimes covering more than 30 miles in a single day while searching for food or exploring their territory. Their long legs and strong muscles make these journeys seem almost effortless. One of the wolf's greatest senses is its incredible nose. A wolf can detect scents carried by the wind from many miles away. Every breeze brings information about nearby animals, fresh water, changing weather, and even other wolf packs that may have passed through the area hours earlier. As evening slowly arrives, the forest becomes quieter. Birds settle into the trees, gentle winds move through the leaves, and somewhere in the distance, a wolf quietly lifts its head toward the cool night sky. Soon, another wolf answers, beginning one of nature's most beautiful conversations. And as those peaceful voices drift across the wilderness, our journey into the hidden lives of wolves is only just beginning. The sound of a wolf's howl has inspired stories for countless generations. To many people, it seems mysterious, lonely, or even frightening. Yet for wolves, a howl is simply another way to communicate across great distances. It is a message carried gently by the wind, helping family members stay connected even when they cannot see one another. Every wolf has a slightly different voice, much like every human has a unique tone. Experienced wolves can recognize the voices of their own family members from far away. A single howl may say, "I am here." Another may invite the pack to gather. Sometimes it simply reminds loved ones that no one has been left behind. Contrary to popular myths, wolves do not howl at the moon because they worship it or because it gives them special power. They often raise their heads while howling because it helps project the sound farther across valleys, forests, and open plains. The moon is simply an innocent witness to these beautiful nighttime conversations. Listening carefully, scientists have discovered that wolves often avoid unnecessary conflict. If two neighboring packs hear each other's howls, they may choose to stay within their own territories instead of risking a dangerous encounter. In this way, a howl can actually prevent fights rather than cause them. A wolf's hearing is remarkably sharp. Soft footsteps, distant rivers, rustling leaves, or the quiet movement of small animals can all be detected from surprising distances. This sensitive hearing allows wolves to remain aware of the world around them, especially during the peaceful hours of dawn and dusk when many animals become active. Their eyes are equally fascinating. Although wolves do not see every color as humans do, they are excellent at detecting movement, especially in low light. Twilight is one of their favorite times of day, when shadows stretch across the land and the forest grows calm. Imagine standing beside a quiet pine forest on a cool evening. Snow gently covers the ground, the air feels fresh, and stars slowly begin to appear overhead. Somewhere beyond the trees, a soft howl rises into the stillness. Another voice answers from far away, followed by a third. Together, they create a peaceful chorus that echoes through the wilderness without hurry, without fear, and without disturbing the quiet beauty of the night. As the voices slowly fade into the distance, the wolf pack begins another calm journey through its ancient home. Moving silently beneath the stars while the forest peacefully watches every careful step. As the first light of dawn slowly touches the forest, the wolf pack begins another peaceful day. The air is cool, the ground is quiet, and tiny drops of dew sparkle on the grass. For wolves, every morning is a new journey filled with careful observation and silent movement. Wolves are remarkable travelers. Instead of rushing through the wilderness, they move with calm confidence, saving their energy for the moments when it truly matters. Their large paws act like natural snowshoes, spreading their weight across soft ground and helping them walk through deep snow with surprising ease. One interesting fact about wolves is their incredible endurance. While many animals rely on short bursts of speed, wolves are built for long-distance travel. They can keep moving for hours without becoming exhausted. This steady pace allows them to explore vast territories in search of food, fresh water, and safe resting places. Every pack has a territory, but that territory is not protected through constant fighting. Wolves usually mark the edges of their home using scent and quiet vocal calls. These signals let neighboring packs know that the area is already occupied, helping everyone avoid unnecessary conflict. Young wolf pups spend much of their early life learning through play. They chase one another, gently wrestle, and practice the skills they will one day need as adults. What looks like a simple game is actually an important lesson in teamwork, balance, and communication. Unlike many people imagine, wolves are deeply caring parents. Both the mother and father help raise the pups. Older brothers and sisters often join in as well, watching over the younger members whenever the adults leave for a short time. Scientists have discovered that wolves show patience with one another. Stronger wolves sometimes wait while younger or weaker family members catch up during long journeys. This simple act reminds us that survival in the wild is often built on cooperation rather than competition. As the gentle morning continues, the pack quietly disappears between the tall trees. Their footsteps make almost no sound, blending perfectly with the peaceful rhythm of nature. The forest grows calm once again, while the wolves continue their endless journey through one of the world's oldest and most beautiful wildernesses. By the middle of the day, the forest becomes warmer, and the wolf pack often slows its pace. Wolves do not spend every hour hunting. In fact, much of their time is devoted to resting, grooming, and strengthening the bonds within their family. These quiet moments are just as important as their long journeys across the wilderness. When wolves rest together, they often lie close to one another. This helps them feel safe and reinforces the strong social connections that keep the pack united. A gentle nudge with the nose, a playful tail wag, or simply sharing a peaceful place to sleep are all small ways wolves communicate without making a sound. A wolf's thick coat is another amazing feature. It has 2 layers. The soft inner layer traps warm air close to the body, while the longer outer hairs protect against rain, snow, and icy winds. During harsh winters, this natural coat allows wolves to remain comfortable even in temperatures far below freezing. As the seasons change, wolves also adapt. In spring, new plants begin to grow, rivers flow more freely, and young animals appear throughout the forest. Summer brings longer days and warmer weather. Autumn covers the landscape with colorful leaves, while winter transforms everything into a quiet world of snow and ice. Each season offers different challenges, but wolves have learned to survive them all through patience and experience passed from one generation to the next. Young wolves watch the older members closely, learning where to travel, when to rest, and how to work together. Scientists believe wolves have lived across much of the northern hemisphere for hundreds of thousands of years. During that long history, they have adapted to mountains, forests, grasslands, and even the frozen Arctic. Few wild animals have shown such remarkable flexibility. As the afternoon sunlight filters gently through the trees, a cool breeze moves across the forest floor. The pack slowly rises after its peaceful rest, stretching their legs before continuing their calm journey. Without hurry and without fear, they disappear once again into the quiet wilderness, where every path leads to another fascinating discovery waiting just beyond the trees. As evening slowly approaches, the forest begins to change once again. The warm sunlight softens, long shadows stretch across the ground, and a gentle silence settles over the trees. This is one of the favorite times of day for wolves. The cooler air allows them to travel comfortably, and many animals also become more active during these peaceful hours. Wolves rarely rush into action. Before making any important decision, they spend time observing their surroundings. Their sharp eyes notice even the smallest movement among the bushes, while their sensitive ears capture distant sounds carried by the wind. Every sense works together, helping the pack understand the world around them. Communication within the pack is surprisingly gentle. A raised tail, relaxed ears, soft eye contact, or a quiet touch of the nose can all carry meaning. These simple body signals help wolves avoid confusion and allow the family to move together almost effortlessly. Young wolves continue learning every single day. They watch experienced adults closely, copying how they walk, how they stay alert, and how they respond to changing situations. Instead of learning through words, they learn through careful observation and repeated experience. Another fascinating fact is that wolves are naturally curious. When they discover something unusual along a forest trail, they often stop to investigate. A strange scent, an unfamiliar footprint, or the sound of flowing water may encourage them to explore before continuing their journey. Although wolves are powerful predators, they also play an important role in keeping nature balanced. By influencing the movement and population of other animals, they help forests, rivers, and grasslands remain healthy. Many scientists consider wolves to be one of the key species that support entire ecosystems. As the sun finally slips below the horizon, the sky slowly fills with stars. A cool breeze moves through the pine trees, carrying the fresh scent of the wilderness. The wolf pack quietly walks beneath the fading light, disappearing deeper into the peaceful forest. Soon, another calm night will begin, bringing new discoveries and more gentle stories from the remarkable world of wolves. Night has now settled across the wilderness. The moon rises above the treetops, and a blanket of stars stretches across the quiet sky. The forest feels peaceful, yet full of life. For wolves, this is a perfect time to continue exploring their world. One of the most impressive abilities of a wolf is its memory. Wolves can remember familiar trails, safe resting places, and reliable water sources for many years. This knowledge is passed from older wolves to the younger generation, helping the entire pack survive through changing seasons. A wolf's sense of direction is also extraordinary. Even after traveling many miles through forests, rivers, and hills, they can often find their way back to familiar territory without becoming lost. Scientists believe they combine landmarks, scents, and natural instincts to guide their journeys. Not every night is spent searching for food. Sometimes the pack simply travels together, exploring the boundaries of their home. These peaceful walks strengthen family bonds and allow younger wolves to become familiar with every corner of their territory. The smallest members of the pack are always watched carefully. Adult wolves remain alert to possible dangers while the young ones explore their surroundings. This teamwork helps the pups grow with confidence while staying protected. Interestingly, wolves rarely waste energy. They understand that every journey requires strength, so they move with calm and steady steps instead of running without reason. Their patient lifestyle has helped them survive in the wild for thousands of years. As midnight quietly approaches, a gentle breeze flows through the trees. The leaves whisper softly, distant streams continue their endless song, and somewhere beyond the forest, a single wolf lifts its head and releases a calm, beautiful howl. One by one, the voices of the pack join together, filling the peaceful night with a sound that has echoed across nature for countless generations. The forest listens in silence. The stars shine overhead, and the wolves continue their slow journey beneath the moonlight, disappearing once more into the calm and timeless beauty of the wilderness. As another peaceful morning arrives, sunlight slowly filters through the tall trees. Tiny birds begin singing, cool air drifts across the forest, and the wolf pack prepares for another calm day together. Every sunrise brings new scents, fresh tracks, and another opportunity to explore the ever-changing wilderness. Wolves are incredibly observant animals. Before moving forward, they often pause for a few moments to carefully examine their surroundings. They notice broken branches, fresh footprints, unusual smells, and even subtle changes in the direction of the wind. These small details help them understand what has happened in the forest long before they can actually see it. Each wolf has its own personality. Some are naturally curious and enjoy exploring new paths, while others are more cautious and prefer familiar trails. Some are playful with younger pack members, while others are calm protectors who quietly watch over the family. Together, these different personalities create a balanced and successful pack. Scientists have discovered that wolves are surprisingly intelligent problem solvers. When faced with obstacles such as rivers, fallen trees, or steep hills, they often work together to find the safest and easiest route. Instead of acting alone, they rely on teamwork and experience. Wolves also show remarkable patience. If the weather becomes too harsh or conditions are not favorable, they simply wait. They understand that nature is always changing, and sometimes the wisest decision is to remain calm until the right moment arrives. The forest itself is constantly alive. Squirrels leap between branches, deer quietly cross open meadows, rabbits disappear into thick bushes, and colorful birds glide through the sky. Wolves share this beautiful landscape with countless other creatures, each playing an important role in the balance of nature. As the gentle afternoon breeze moves through the pine trees, the pack continues its quiet journey together. Their steady footsteps leave only faint tracks behind, soon hidden by the wind and the passing hours. The peaceful rhythm of the wilderness continues, carrying the wolves deeper into the ancient forest, where another calm chapter of their remarkable story is waiting to unfold. As the seasons continue to pass, the wolf pack quietly adapts to every change that nature brings. Gentle spring rains awaken the forest, summer fills the valleys with rich green colors, autumn paints the trees with shades of gold and red, and winter covers the landscape beneath a peaceful blanket of snow. Through every season, wolves continue their timeless journey. One of the most fascinating facts about wolves is how well they understand their environment. They know which paths become difficult after heavy rain, where fresh streams appear during spring, and which hills offer the best view of the surrounding forest. This knowledge grows year after year, becoming part of the pack's shared experience. Wolves also have an excellent sense of timing. They naturally adjust their daily activities depending on the weather, temperature, and the changing length of daylight. On warmer days they often rest longer, while cooler mornings and evenings encourage them to travel farther across their territory. Even while walking, wolves remain surprisingly quiet. Their padded paws soften each step, allowing them to move across leaves, grass, and snow with very little sound. This silent movement helps them remain aware of the peaceful world around them without disturbing it. Researchers have learned that wolves are highly adaptable animals. They have survived in frozen Arctic regions, dense forests, open grasslands, and rugged mountains. Their ability to adjust to different environments is one of the reasons they have existed for hundreds of thousands of years. Although wolves are often seen as symbols of strength, they also represent patience, loyalty, and cooperation. Every member of the pack contributes in some way, whether by protecting the young, exploring new paths, or simply staying close to the family during long journeys. As the evening sky slowly turns deep blue, the first stars begin to shine above the quiet forest. A cool breeze carries the fresh scent of pine trees through the air, while the wolf pack continues walking together beneath the fading light. Their calm footsteps blend into the peaceful rhythm of nature, leading them toward another beautiful night in the endless wilderness. The night is calm once again. A gentle breeze moves through the trees, carrying the fresh scent of pine, damp earth, and distant streams. Above the forest, thousands of stars quietly sparkle, while the wolf pack continues its peaceful journey beneath the silent sky. Although wolves have lived alongside humans for thousands of years, many old myths have created an unfair image of these remarkable animals. Stories often describe wolves as fierce creatures that attack without reason. In reality, healthy wild wolves usually avoid people whenever possible. They prefer quiet forests and remote landscapes where they can live peacefully with their families. Scientists who spend years studying wolves often describe them as intelligent, cautious, and deeply social animals. They solve problems together, care for one another, and depend on cooperation far more than aggression. Their success comes not from acting alone, but from working as a united family. Every forest tells a different story. In northern Canada, wolves may travel across frozen lakes covered in snow. In the mountains of Europe, they move silently through ancient woodlands. In parts of Asia, they cross wide grasslands beneath endless skies. Although these places look very different, wolves continue to adapt with remarkable skill. Another fascinating fact is that wolves are excellent observers of weather. Before heavy storms arrive, they often adjust their movements and seek sheltered areas. Their sharp senses allow them to notice small changes in wind, temperature, and scent long before people would recognize them. As the pack reaches the top of a quiet hill, they pause for a moment. The forest stretches far into the distance, peaceful and untouched. A young wolf looks toward the stars, while the older members calmly watch the land around them. No words are needed. The silence itself is enough. Slowly, the pack begins walking once more. Their footprints fade into the soft earth behind them, leaving only quiet memories carried by the wind. The peaceful adventure continues beneath the glowing moon, as another chapter of the wolves' timeless journey gently unfolds through the calm wilderness. As dawn slowly returns, the wilderness awakens once more. A soft golden light shines through the trees, birds begin their morning songs, and a cool mist rises gently above the forest floor. The wolf pack has traveled through another peaceful night, and together they welcome a brand new day. Every journey the wolves take adds to their experience. Young wolves learn which trails lead to clear streams, where tall rocks provide safe shelter, and how to recognize the changing sounds of the forest. These lessons are never rushed. They are passed from one generation to the next through patience, observation, and time. One remarkable quality of wolves is their resilience. Storms may cover the land with deep snow, strong winds may shake the trees, and heavy rain may change familiar paths. Yet the pack adapts calmly, finding new routes and continuing forward together. Nature is always changing, and wolves have learned to change with it. Researchers continue to study wolves because they reveal so much about healthy ecosystems. Where wolf populations recover, forests often become more balanced, rivers can change naturally, and many other species benefit from the restored rhythm of nature. This reminds us that every living creature has an important place in the environment. Perhaps the greatest lesson wolves offer is the value of family. They protect one another, raise their young together, and face challenges as a united group. Their strength is found not only in speed or endurance, but also in trust and cooperation. As the sun climbs higher into the peaceful sky, the pack reaches the edge of a quiet meadow. Wildflowers sway gently in the breeze, butterflies drift through the warm air, and the sound of a distant stream creates a calming melody. The wolves pause for a brief moment before continuing toward the ancient forest ahead. Their journey is far from over. Beyond the trees, countless paths still remain unexplored, each holding new stories waiting to be discovered. And as the pack quietly disappears into the morning light, one final chapter of their relaxing adventure is about to begin. The peaceful journey of the wolf pack is slowly coming to an end. The forest remains quiet, the cool breeze continues to move gently through the trees, and the first rays of sunlight brighten the distant mountains. After traveling across valleys, rivers, forests, and snowy paths, the wolves once again return to the place they know best, their peaceful home. The youngest members of the pack settle down to rest, surrounded by the quiet protection of their family. The older wolves remain calm and watchful, their sharp eyes gently observing the world around them. There is no hurry here. Nature follows its own rhythm, and the wolves have learned to live in perfect harmony with it. For countless generations, wolves have survived by trusting one another. They have crossed frozen landscapes, climbed rugged hills, followed winding rivers, and explored endless forests. Through every challenge, they have depended on patience, wisdom, loyalty, and cooperation rather than fear. Today, scientists continue to learn new things about wolves every year. The more we understand them, the clearer it becomes that these remarkable animals are not simply symbols of the wild. They are caring parents, intelligent problem solvers, skilled travelers, and an essential part of healthy ecosystems across the world. Perhaps that is why the sound of a distant wolf's howl feels so timeless. It reminds us that somewhere beyond busy cities and bright lights, wild places still exist. Forests continue to breathe, rivers continue to flow, and wolf packs quietly continue the ancient journey they have followed for thousands of years. As our relaxing adventure gently comes to its conclusion, imagine the forest growing even quieter. The wind becomes softer. The stars slowly fade as morning arrives. The wolves disappear peacefully among the tall pine trees, leaving behind only faint footprints that will soon be carried away by time and nature. Thank you for spending this quiet journey in the remarkable world of wolves. May these peaceful facts, gentle stories, and calm images remain with you as your mind becomes lighter, your breathing grows slower, and you drift into a deep, comfortable, and restful sleep. Good night, and may your dreams be as peaceful as the silent forests where wolves continue their timeless journey beneath the endless sky.